Welcome to Disney StoryTime! To hear the story read to you, tap the orange button. To read by yourself, tap the red button.
Ratatouille, Sweet Dreams. Remy the rat was very happy as the chef of his own little bistro, La Ratatouille. Remy and his human pal Linguini had just opened it. Little did the Parisians who lined up to eat there know that the chef was actually a rat. Late one night, Remy's brother, Emile, had just finished dinner at the bistro. The brothers were saying goodbye outside. "I'll be up late cooking for the celebration tomorrow," Remy said. "So sweet dreams, and no more eating tonight." As Emile walked home, he thought about the party they were having the next day, and all the fancy food that would be there. Emile hoped Remy would make his favorite, ratatouille, Remy's trademark vegetable dish. Still, Emile was a rat, and as much as he loved Remy's gourmet cooking, he liked garbage too. So when he saw an apple core, he was tempted to eat it. Then he remembered what Remy had said and went home to bed. Meanwhile, Remy was hard at work cooking and baking at the restaurant. The smell of delicious food wafted out the back door of the kitchen, down into the sewers, and finally past sleeping Emile's nose. As he slept, Emile dreamed of a huge plate of yummy-looking garbage floating just out of his reach. But when he smelled Remy's cooking, Emile was so tempted by the aroma that he rose to his feet, still asleep. Following his super-sensitive nose, Emile sleepwalked along the sewer pipes until he reached the kitchen of La Ratatouille, the source of the mouth-watering smell. By then, Remy was taking a well-deserved break from cooking. It was a beautiful night, and he was outside on the back steps looking at the stars. He didn't see Emile sleepwalk out of a vent and onto the kitchen counter. Still fast asleep, Emile sniffed his way toward a platter of fresh-baked pastries. In his dream, he began to eat garbage, but in the kitchen, he began to devour the entire plate of treats. Soon, Emile had eaten all the food for the party. When there was nothing left on the plate, Emile sleepwalked back into the sewer. His belly was full of some of the finest food in Paris. So delicious," he murmured. "Best garbage I ever tasted." A few moments later, Remy returned to the kitchen to find nothing but crumbs. What could have happened to his wonderful pastries, he wondered. He had an idea, but no time to find out. The next morning, Emile woke up in a sewer tunnel, far from his usual sleeping spot. That's strange, he thought. Then he noticed a heavy feeling in his belly. How can I feel so full now, he wondered, when I went to bed so hungry? Just then, a lovely and unmistakable smell filled the air. Remy's ratatouille. "Oh no," cried Emile. "I overslept. I'm gonna miss the party and the food." He ran toward the yummy smell as fast as he could with a belly so full. At last, Emile reached the end of the sewer pipe that led to the rat colony. He poked his head out and saw with relief that he hadn't missed the party after all. Hooray, he thought. But when Emile tried to join the fun, he found his belly was too big to fit through the end of the pipe. "Help!" he cried. "Help! I'm stuck! I can't get out!" Remy looked over at his brother and frowned. He shook his head, annoyed. "I knew it," he said. "You're stuck because you're so full. You're the one who ate all my food last night." I did?" replied Emile. "All I remember is a dream about garbage." "Garbage?" cried Remy. It wasn't garbage, and it wasn't a dream. You ate all the desserts I made for the party. I had to cook an extra batch of ratatouille instead. I'm sorry, said Emile. At least everybody loves your ratatouille. Did I mention that it's my favorite too? Remy just glared at his brother. He was so mad at Emile that he sat down and finished his own plate of ratatouille while Emile watched. When Remy was finally done, he and a few other rats pulled Emile out of the pipe. Then Remy told Emile that he'd saved some ratatouille for him. Oh, thank you, said Emile, grateful and relieved. That night, Emile went to bed with a very full tummy. And early the next morning, the smell of breakfast cooking at La Ratatouille wafted past his nose as he slept. This time, though, Emile didn't even flinch. Instead, Emile had sweet dreams about his next wonderful meal at the restaurant, prepared by his brother Remy, the world's best chef. The end.